What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the fine metallic series GM2100YM G-Shock watch. Let's check it out. Let's go. Alright, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a cool piece. This is the fine metallic series vapor deposited tough silicone G-Shock watch. The model number is GM2100YM. Now this one's interesting to say the least, just because it is released. Actually, it was released back in February of 2025. At first glance, this watch appears to be metal, all complete metal bezel, metal dial there, and also metal band. But this is actually a fraud. It's not metal. It has a metal bezel, definitely, but it has a rubber or silicone band, as you can see right there. Right now, this one's interesting. Like I said, at first glance, it looks to be metal, but it's not. It is a closer look at inspection. You can see that the watch band is not metal. It is the first G-Shock model to sport what they call a silicone band combined with a urethane layer. So it's a dual tone or dual band. You can see that there. Get a closer look. It's dual layer. Supposed to be the first in the G-Shock line that has that. Supposedly the silicone band took 10 years to develop with this dual layer. It's actually 3 layers, and I'll explain that momentarily. It has a soft silicone inner layer right here for comfort purposes. It's very soft. I'll agree to that. It's very soft silicone layer there. And then on top, you have a dual layer. The top layer is like a urethane cover with a clear film, and then vapor deposit that makes it look like it's metallic. So it's 3 layers. One, the deposited layer there, the vapor deposited layer, the silver one, and it's got a clear coat on the top that gives it a more protective layer that prevents it from scratching and makes it more durable. So this is supposed to be more comparable to the painted method that was used in the past. And the paint cracks with time, the paint wears or scratches. This method here is supposed to be more durable and scratch resistant than a painted surface. All right, so this is 3 layers once again on both sides of the band right there. And does look really metallic in my opinion. It is also it's also very, you can see there is some smudge. It smudges very easy, but it doesn't scratch when you wipe it down, no problem. You can see that right there. It comes off really well. Looks brand new. All right, now, again, this is a new technology for Casio. So I don't know the longevity of this, if it'll actually won't scratch or how durable it will be with time. I've noticed before, like I said, with other watches, that the painted surface does scratch, it does crack with time, it does dry rot, but that's with years, right? So I can't foresee that this watch will be any better, but who knows? Maybe they did have a breakthrough with the technology, and this watch will be much better in that sense. It does have a real metal band keeper, a stainless steel chrome buckle with right there. The back plate is screw. So it's got screws on it, not a screw back. Not to be confused with a screw back. This actually screws on this one. You can see the model number there. GM2100YM 5611 module, which is standard with the GM2100. The display here is it's very nice. It's got a brushed metal dial there. All right. You see it's got the time there in the digital format. Zoom in so you guys can see that. It's got the time and the second countdown on the digital display right there. Change the different modes. It has world time as well, stopwatch timer, alarm function, and then back to your home time. You could change that to see the date of the week or the date of the month or the time of the day on the display, whichever you prefer. All right. It also has a mode window, not a mode window, sorry, a day of the week window on the 9 o'clock position there. It actually points to the day of the week, which is actually nice and handy, nice little tool to have. The bezel is in fact metal, which is a nice little touch. All right. Mode adjust, G-Shock light start protection inscribed right on the bezel there. It does have a beautiful LED light. Show you guys there. There you go. Dual LED lights up the digital display and also the analog display on the watch, which is a nice little touch, which is pretty common, pretty standard nowadays. The hour and minute hand does have a afterglow, which is beautiful for night. I've seen better in other watches, but for a Casio watch, I think I've always liked the fact that these do last pretty long in the night. It does glow for you in a very generous amount of time. All right, 20 bar water resistance for our needs. This is more than practical, more than necessary. I can't imagine you guys needing anything more than 20 bar. Okay. Overall, let me show you guys how that looks on the wrist. I think it's a nice watch. I think it gives a nice metallic look. It does have a little bling. It looks a little fancy, a little flashy on the wrist. Show you guys here. So some of you guys may not be a fan, but it is a good alternative to wear a metal watch because you get that metal look without the metal weight, if that makes any sense. All right. Stainless steel buttons, as you can see there. I think overall, it's a good look, depending on what you're looking for. And it does have a cost-effective aspect to it because it's a lot more cheaper than buying an all-metal G-Shock watch, because those start off, you know, somewhere around the $300 budget, all the way to like $800 for some more of the more expensive GM2100s or GMB2100s. So this one is more comparable. And if you're interested, I'll put the price of this particular watch, which is under retail, in my description of the video. Reach out if you're interested, and let me know if you want to buy it. There you guys have it. The GM2100 Fine Metallic Series Vapor Deposited G-Shock watch. Very cool. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Till next time, this is Chicago. Holla at your boy. I'm out of here. Peace.
My G-Shock, I'm rocking 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 my G-Shock.